this tutor, and I think I have something to show here to not not textual program. So I'm going to show a demo which is not using textual program. So yeah, so I'm going to open a terminal line, and here's the project I used to store some of my snippets. Like this is TypeScript, or maybe TypeScript. I need some package to highlight TypeScript, and meanwhile I'm going to TypeScript. I'm going to pull updates from remote repository. Yeah, that might be too tedious. But anyway, I forgot to do it earlier. Yeah, now there are several snippets I added when I was using another laptop, and so yeah, the snippets, and this project is in ClojureScript. You can see CLJS, the extension here, and the code is definitely ClojureScript. But I'm not writing it in Sublime Text. So I have another editor called Calcit Editor, which is Calcit Editor. Yeah, it just runs with a web page on Calcit Editor server.org, and yeah, I can just open this page, and then I got an editor. It's very yeah, it doesn't have many features. It's like a very basic editor with only showing code like this, but believe me, it already have all the features I need to create a real web page, like showing. Yeah, I'm going to start running it. It's calling Shadow CLJS watch client, and it's running a compiler which is called Shadow CLJS, and yeah, it's very slow at first. Yeah, I'm going to wait. So after it's started, it will start a web page at 7,000. Yeah, this port. Yeah, let me just give a short introduction to this editor. So Clojure code is organized by namespaces. It's like yeah, app.conf.container is a namespace, and app.container.config is a namespace, and the main is app.name is a namespace. Since it's a namespace, I can find definitions like variables and functions in this namespace, like main. This is a function. It's function defined with define main, and this one is variable. It's a definition. It's an element. If you can tell the code from if we can read the code in JavaScript, it's just document.query selector. Yeah. Anyway, you can still find the code here, like main.cljs, like the function. The function main is here. The main function, and the definition is here. It's just Clojure code. So the metric is here. I've got to install something. Sorry. Yeah, it's installing npm package. I can use npm package since ClojureScript is using JavaScript and npm. This is just another representation of the program in graphical editor. I call it a semi-graphical editor. It's in a web page. It's not text, so you can see from here. It's not just text. This one is yeah, this is text, but this one is um, an expression. It's an expression, like it's an expression, and this is not text. It's a division. It's an element, HTML element. So by an element, I mean you can just edit it like in the text file, like you see in spline text. Oh, oops. In a text file, you can just delete some of the parents and let the compiler call. Say it's yeah, there's problems in the syntax. No, you can't do that. There's no way to do that in this editor. You can delete part of the parentheses. You have to delete either delete the whole expression, or you can paste something like paste the whole expression. So this is an expression. This is something you can. If I want to duplicate this expression, I can just duplicate with keyboard keycast with some keyboard shortcut. Yeah, just to duplicate. So I think it's app is running. Yeah. So now I want to interact with this web page. Yeah, it's saying WebSocket connected. WebSocket connected because it's like Webpack, and it established a connection between the compiler and the web page. So when I edit the page here in this editor, I can force the web page to reload code in this page. Oh, oops. Anyway, so I'm going to edit I want to edit this button. I think this button is too squared. I want to add some round corners, like border radius, like 8 pixel. Yeah, you can see now you can see it's some border radius. It's 8 pixel, and I think this one is ugly too, because I gave it too little space to see this button. Or maybe I can just remove the border here. So I need to find the border button, and yeah, just change it to white, and now the border is gone. See what I can do else. Yeah. Oh, it still looks ugly. So I'm going to change the padding. Maybe. So what's the height for the 8 pixels? Yeah, just increase the height. It's 80. I don't like it. I opened too many browsers, and yeah, it's 80. Yeah, it's still not good, and I'm going to 48. Yeah, it's much better. What else can I do? Yeah, I think it just show enough to show the demo, because so you see in this editor, it's not textual code. It's structured code. I can just navigate the namespace, and navigate the definition and navigate by expression. Like yeah. Um, so now I'm using arrow keys to navigate the expression, like right key to go to the next browser expression, the next browser expression, and left to the previous one, and use uh, arrow down to go into this expression and do left right again, and run down again to the expression. Also, I can use key up, arrow up to move to the parent expression. Uh, yeah, this. So I just mean this is a tree. This is a structure. It's a tree. You can go to its child and its parent and its brother brother elements. And this is a structured editor. And meanwhile, I can just reuse this structure to jump between jump among code. You see, I have this component. So this component is just using some other component, like as I search, it's using the component snippet. Um, now I can use a keyboard shortcut to find this expression, because it's you can realize this one is in this namespace, and it uses the name component snippet. So I can just press Command D and it will search this tree and just jumps to the expression I want. Yeah, it's very easy. And meanwhile, you can find it that it's just placed below this expression. So component container container is calling comp snippet, and comp snippet is just placed below this bookmark. So to make this demo more impressive, I'm going to the main function. Yeah, in this main function is where the whole page starts, and it's calling render app. Render app is in a function, and I can press Command D and it's place the function below this main function. And meanwhile, it's calling container, combo container, and as I press Command D, it's just placed under the below this expression, this bookmark again, and the component snippet again, and maybe yeah, maybe I can turn this into a oh, here is already another useful piece. So now you can see from this sidebar, main function is calling render app. The render app is calling component container, and component container is calling the snippet. It's yeah, because the code is stored in a tree, so I can very quickly find out where to jump, and it's in the bookmark, so that I can use keyboard shortcut like Command J, Command I to navigate between them, or even close them. So another feature I want to use is code refactoring. Like here's the styles, like just like this piece of style. So I'll make sure I store the code. I save the code. So now I'm going to abstract this hash map into a definition. So I can press Command D here on the expression, and I can give it a name called style copy button, and so just remember it's inline CSS, and now as I press the button, it generates another definition in the component container here. This is the definition I just created, and it's called styles copy button. It's the style I want. and let me go to the previous expression, and the code has been replaced by this variable name. And again, if I use Command D, I can just jump to the expression again. Yeah, I'm not going to save it as long, so I'm going to reset the code. Anyway, this expression is gone. Yeah, it's resetted. Yeah, here are the functions I have. This is just the edit I want to introduce. You can find more on serial.org. It's a whole project I worked to start my journey in structural programming with Calcit Editor. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to finish the demo. If you are interested, you can just go to serial.org and try this editor. Thanks for watching.